Why did we push it back?
So we had a private equity company reach out to us out of New York, and also one out of Houston. So wanting to partners with the league. So we didn't want to. I didn't want to push it back, but we made it very clear to them. They're a very large private equity company, very strong financially, that could really enhance the league, make it obviously easier on us. So as we're talking to them, we're still in talks, but we made it very clear that we're not pushing it back again. This is it. It has to kick off. We got all of our stadiums in place. So sometimes in business, you got to do what you got to do. It was worth talking to them, and we're glad that we went into talks, but we made it clear and that was the requirement, that we push it back to give them more time for a potential partnership in the transition.
And then, do we have a team name for Georgia?
We do. We narrowed it down to 3. It's so we are going to announce it, but not tonight, okay? Because with a lot of the names, we had so many, so we narrowed it to 3 that we got the domain names, because we want the domain names and registered at the United States Patent and Trademark Office. So we'll have the Georgia name. We wanted it today, but our trademark attorney said don't release it yet. So we'll have it within a week.
So you're not ready to release the 3 names yet?
No, we can't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we have team colors yet?
Okay, so we're looking at blue and gold. For Georgia. We don't want to be red because the University of Georgia. You know what I mean? So we're trying to make it clear. We're Major League Football, Professional Football League. So those are the teams like the blue and gold. Our uniforms are going to be very like futuristic. Like if you take Major League Soccer's uniforms, how nice they look. So they're going to be very bright, very. They're awesome, and we've got all the equipment in place, helmets, pads, jerseys. So it's just a matter of. So we have a whole team doing that.
Where are you on a head coach for Georgia?
So we. Our first thing was getting all the GMs in place, which we have. We got about 80% of them in place. Our assistant GMs in place. Our corporate partner reps in place. We just, this is a good thing. We've had too many coaches reach out to us. They come out of the woodwork. So we have, I think Georgia alone, we have 118 coaches that want to coach. So yeah, there's that many. So we just can't, we have it broken down in phases. So we're getting to the coaches in February.
Do you know when you expect to have a final decision for coaches?
Yeah, we'll have it by the end of February at the most. We had a head coach, but it just didn't pan out. He was where he was located. So Coach Coleman. So we basically we'll know for sure by the end of February who our head coach is going to be.
Is it important to get a coach that has Savannah ties, or is that not important?
Okay, so that's going to lead to another question we get asked about creating, which I was just asked, do we want players to come out of Savannah? We want them to come out of Savannah, Atlanta, Georgia to represent Georgia. But it's not to get their aunt and uncles to come out. We just want them to know they're representing their state. So we want the same thing with coaches. And also for the league financially, we got to control our budget. So we don't want a coach from Iowa coming here where we have to cover his cost, his housing. We want the coaches to be out of this market with the assistants, all the OCDC, et cetera. We got to watch our budget too, but it makes the team even more loyal, all the fans more loyal.
And where are we on the owner?
So 10 of our teams are up for sale. So we're selling shares for each of our teams. Georgia's one of them, okay? So you could buy, so that each team is valued at $6 million. We only put 10. Ironically, I was on a conversation today with a former NFL guy. His business partner wanted to buy like 20 of them. I'm like, they're not for sale. We're only selling 10. Georgia's one of them. So we have about a handful of investors. We'll sell this market within a month. And then, so it'll be owned by a group of investors, kind of like the Oklahoma City Thunder has 6 of them. But you can invest like $1,000 and be a part of the owner, or you can invest more.
And then, did we finalize a deal with Memorial? Is that finalized?
Yeah, yes. We're actually meeting Jonathan tomorrow morning at 11. He's taking over from Zach. So we're going to go over there and get that all taken care of tomorrow. That's really a big reason why we came. So like we want to go there, get the deposits, paid, whatever he needs from us, we're going to get it to him so that we don't have any hiccups with that stadium, because we love the stadium over there.
So it'll be finalized tomorrow. It's not finalized yet.
Yeah, so we on our side, the contract hasn't been signed because they haven't given us the dates yet. So we want to make sure that we gave them everything, like our insurance, financially, whatever they need, so they can give us the dates so we can get that contract signed. We got to get the contract signed, but they want us there, we want to be there, so there's no hiccups like we've had before in other markets.
Okay. Only offer you 7.
Yes. So you knew about you.
Has that been worked out?
Yeah. So we're gonna play. You know, we're grateful to be able to play there. So if we have to play late, like I don't want to, we don't want to, but we got to work with them. You know, we got to be grateful for what we have, and if they whatever they can give us. But we also want to play some Tuesday and Thursday night, or Tuesday and Wednesday night games. You know, like so that I think that would be get a big following on those nights. So, but yeah, we got to work with within their means and what they tell us to do.
Have you looked at practice facilities or like
No.
where these teams will practice?
No, there's so many. Like there's so many fields, but we'll more likely play at Memorial, like practice there, because it seems from what we understand, there's a lot of availability there. So yeah.
So play and practice at Memorial.
Yeah, we'd love to, you know, but we looked into practice fields. There's just so many, but you know we got to be we got to be happy where we are. So if we got a high school stadium that we have to practice in, man, we're grateful. You know, football is football. No, just basically like we're doing a big campaign, a promotion campaign, just like to get people involved. We need their help to bring a team. If they want to invest as an owner, corporate sponsors, if they want to come on board. But you can go to MajorLeagueFootball.pro and learn about us. But we're kicking off in 10 months. But there's a lot to it. And I will say this, you know, where we're from in Tampa, the Rays still don't know where they're going to play. They've been working on this for 10 years. We got 30 teams now. I mean, that's a big difference. So you're going to have hiccups, but we're kicking off in 10 months. So getting a practice fields and things like that, as long as we got Memorial, which we do, we're very happy about that. So, and I was born in Georgia, man. I grew up in North Florida, so it's going to be a big rivalry. So that's going to be fun. But, you know, I'm excited about Georgia. So we just want the fans to get behind it, you know.